Hey everyone, I'm Clue. Welcome back to Talishar for some more Blitz, so against Briar. So we better take some Arcane. We'll leave the Mage Master and the Tunic and just take 2, I think should be enough for Briar. Hopefully. But we're continuing to refine the deck. We will start to go back to cycling through different heroes. But yeah, Melody's still my golden child, if you will, my favorite deck. We're going first, so we can play the Amulet and then probably just play Snatch. I mean, I might as well opt as well if we're going to draw anyway. Yeah, you know what? Talisman. Opt. You know what? I'm going to leave both of them on the top because I want to get the amulet out and I want to pick a card for the potential. And then we'll just play Snatch. Maybe a draw, maybe not. Either way, you know, they get to block, they get to recycle cards. It's fine. There is merit to probably just arsenaling it, right? And then playing it next turn. That way we don't aid in there. They're looking for X cards. But it should be fine. We want to draw through our deck anyway. Alright, no reaction. And I guess we're arsenaling it. I don't want to. We should just get the 4 cards. Because my chances of playing it aren't that great. Right? Well, if we don't block at all, we can go Amulet, Amulet, pick a card into Last Ditch Effort, I suppose. But chances are we are probably blocking, right? Well, it's only 2. I guess that's not bad. We should wait for more serious effects. Like pinging with the Rosetta and then Arcane. What else? So Sonata, reveal the 3. For each non-attack card, reveal put an action card into your hand, then deal arcane damage equal to the number of cards put into your hand this way. Wow. So it's only 1. I could pitch an Amulet, I suppose, and then only play 1 more and still try and get rid of that. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Right? Because I don't need that many amulets to enable Final Act. And then this leaves us open for another... Oh god, their next turn's going to be bad. It leaves us open for... What was I even talking about? You know what? I don't remember. Let's just play. So pick a card. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Line Strike. Let's see. Got some luck. Of course not. Alright, so we'll just play Last Ditch Effort. At least we can dump our hands. Now, we will have to prepare for their big turn. There are chances we could draw into the combo and be fine. But it's not looking good. At least that's 1 life back. So was Snatch the trigger? Or is it just all attack action cards you can draw? Yeah, it's all. Okay, so that's a block for 5. That's a block for 2 plus a heal 1. And then I can pitch the eye into it. But then I can't block whatever the next thing is, which is probably worse. Yeah, unfortunate. But at least we can opt off of it. And then keep the pursuit to hopefully try and play. Nourishing is useless, and unmovable we definitely don't want at this current point in time. Right? We want the common pieces, so technically our deck is like 28 now, because we know that the 2 cards at the bottom are, well, 3. Technically, but then it's still 28, right? Anything useful? I should really work out how many cards we can draw through using the complete, you know, 2 Art of Wars, 2 Tomes, 2 Cash Outs, and then Silver and whatnot, right? To figure out when we're, you know, close to 100%. So in Line Strike, what did they pick? They picked to go again, yeah. This is the issue. I can block for 2, but there's really no point. Because whatever their next play is also going to be huge. If you played 1 or more, does it have an on-hit effect? Gains go again. When this hits, they can't prevent arcane damage from sources you control. So again, there's no real point in blocking it, but I'm low. But I think they can 1-turn me, depending on what the last card is. At the very least, it's pitch for Rosetta. Nah, it's Lightning Surge anyway. Well, that was a quick game to start off. We'll look for another one. So that's kind of the problem with the deck, right? Our only out is getting the combo off as quick as possible, which then means in Blitz with all the big heavy hitting decks, there's nothing we can really do. Okay, so we want Arcane. I'm considering just keeping this Tunic on, right? Because it is useful, and we want to sort of go off quickly. I think 3 is enough for Emperor. Hopefully. Waning Moon. And we go first. So in this scenario, I kind of want to do cash in, but we can also Arsenal cash in. I guess humble to try and bait them into thinking they want to destroy Arsenal. It's at least enough to bait them. I mean, overall, we just kind of want to get rid of as many cards as possible. Yeah. It's a hard choice. I mean, they'd still want to block the snatch. But this was not the greatest opening hand. It would have been great if we were going second and we could, block and just dump cards. But there is the option. It might have been worth cracking the gold for the cash in and then using lead the charge to rope together something. Especially because if we can keep the pressure up early game, right, then, where we take the advantage because of their lower HP. And maybe I should have just gone with the lead the charge so we're not floating. Because we do just want to keep our hand so that we can block their arcane. Well, they had Command and Conquer in hand. Interesting choice to block with it then. Right, because it's still cheaper than playing Emperor. Still, they disable the effect. We'll stick cash in into our arsenal. And hopefully draw some blues. There's the tome. This round's on me. Still heavily debating to cut this. So the question is, what do we want to do? We can use this round's on me to block with the unmovable, and then have some resources left for arcane, which is probably best. Yeah, that's probably all we want to do. And then we're definitely probably cracking the cash in off the gold, just so we can get the tome into arsenal. Problem is, again, keeping enough cards. So we're not great against big, and we're not great against multiple attacks either. When you attack, if you've played another red card, you may search for a Phoenix Flame reveal and put it into your hand. So do we block the 3, or do we just take the 3? Probably just take the 3. I'm more scared of arcane effects getting out of control. Now, we don't want to drop below, what was the threshold? Someone told me the threshold too. I have not committed it to memory enough, apparently. Right, X amount of HP we don't want to drop below. B2 plus... Yeah, there's the arcane. So am I pitching my entire hand? Or am I just pitching 2? I think I'm just pitching 2. I think it might have been 15. I think a waning moon. Do we block it? You know what? We are. It's getting rid of a card anyway. We're wanting to draw and lead the charge before this round's on me. And I guess we're not playing cash in. I should really, though, just be trying to cycle through my deck. And the gold to me isn't really an enabler for Final Act, it's more of just a tool to draw through your deck, so I'm going to crack the cash in. Because we just need to go for the combo as quick as possible. So we just want to see as much of our deck as we can. This is perfect. Probably just burning the Sift anyway. So Oracle. This will be the bottom 5 cards we know aren't combo pieces. Tome is a free draw. But we need to block. So we're probably bottoming that, but keeping the Oracle. Because it's a 3 block anyway. And just play the Sift to burn it. Okay. Combo pieces, please. Amulets. And 3 cards to block with. Line Strike, go again. I'd assume. No, they're just buffing. Do we take the 1 so that we can still play Oracle? I think that's the case. If you've... Wait, if it's not, blah, blah, blah. Activate this ability only if you played a non-attack action card, which they haven't, correct? Okay, so we can play Amulet, and then Whisper again. And we really just want the combo pieces. So bottom 5 we know. So we're at 26. I'm going to try and keep track. I'll probably forget though. No, we're at 25. Because I put the tome to the bottom too. So 25. 24, that's at the top, and first combo piece. So we're hoping to draw into the cash out as well. Remembrance gets us another cash in. It's not that great. I'm probably just burning it, depending on what they play. This is an awful hand to block with, though. That's the problem. And it's not a great hand to go into your effects either. I can block with the final act and then remembrance back anyway, but then also messes up the whole deck. But I think I kinda. And we play Art of War with it, since we're shuffling anyway. Not yet, right? We block with final act, cash in, so it'll be 7 exactly. And then we play the Art of War off the Remembrance. That doesn't work. No, we play Art of War off the Tunic. That. Oh, that is not what I meant. That. Pass. Use a reaction. And then we get another instant check, yeah. Now we proc that. Oh, God. I always mess up timing. Is this the correct timing? Yeah. Art of War. Buff. We can't banish. Oh, it doesn't really matter what we grab. That's a 7. We equal so it doesn't get go again, hopefully. We have less, yeah. Ah, right, it's only attack actions. Still, we need to minimize damage, so I think that's still the right plan, and just Remembrance back the final acts in Art of War. When you play, if you have less. So them pinging us, no, it doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, Waning Moon. I have to take the 2 because I need... Well, I don't have to because I do have Encore. No, I got rid of Encore. I only have the Remembrance. Remembrance is the Encore, right? But more utility because you can play it on your opponent's turn and you can get multiple cards back. Remembrance. Final Act and 2 cash-ins is the better pick. Final Act. Final Act, cash in. Mitts. Okay, so our whole deck is shuffled again. So we've got no idea. I think we're in range to be one-shotted, unfortunately. Well, one-turned, I should say. That's not a great hand. At least we can get back some life. But whatever their next few cards are, we're defenseless against. And then our next turn is basically just Talisman. We can't even Arsenal the Eye. But we can pitch for it, which is good. Get some opt. Keep cash in, bottom, that all you got. Need to find the cash outs. And we just block this with the Talisman as well. Because we don't need the full silver count. And we have the boots to turn in. Doesn't really matter, the eye is probably worth more. They're really just on the defensive till we find the cards we want, which is basically that. So I can't block with anything, so I just have to hope they don't have 13. But the fact that they've used Tome probably means that they have 13. Because basically the go would be keep the Fighting Spirit so that I can cycle the coins. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's do or die. Take the 4, block Arcane that comes through, because we haven't cashed out yet. So that's the other thing, against Emperor, I have to cash out and combo off on the same turn. So there's the Command and Conquer for 6, which then puts us in range of the Waning Moon, which is not good. So I can block with the Fighting Spirit, gain 1 back. I can use silver to pay for cash in. It's not optimal and lowers our chance of actually comboing off. But it's the only way for me to survive, I think. Because they're still going to ping us. We block for the 2 as well. And Arsenal something. So I could hope for the other cash out, or I could just go for it. We're taking 4, so that puts us to 8. Taking 2, so that puts us to 6. They have the Storm Striders. So it doesn't really matter now, does it? I just have to hope they don't draw correctly. Because either way, next turn is it. So I have to go for the combo. The only issue is there a way to bait them while I still have the armor up? Because as soon as I cash it out, well, they're just going to do Storm Striders and ping us. So no, I don't think there's any way for me to win this. Unless I keep the Null Rune and I don't go for the full combo. I guess that's the go. We cash out, but we don't cash out the Null Rune. Right, we'll keep 2 of them. But this isn't going to be enough silver. Because straight away I have to burn 2. I can only keep 1. And we still have to get extremely lucky with the draws. It all depends what they have in their hand. They're thinking about it, so they do have arcane damage. I should have kept 2 pieces. But even then, I have to sacrifice the cash-in final act to block. So no, I should have just binned everything. Yeah, there was no... I don't think there was any way to salvage this. In rationalizing it. Because I still have to ditch these cards for resources. We only have the 1 floating. Huh. That's an anti-climactic end. I might give them a sec, but I'm pretty sure this should be their victory. Yeah, not sure what's going on. It should be their victory. So Emperor is a really tricky matchup, right? Because there's 3 conditions. A, cash out and your combo has to be on the same turn. B, you have to keep X amount of HP. And then C, you have to keep the arcane gear, right? If you fail any of those circumstances, then they can win. So it is probably the worst matchup currently. I mean, big decks are still, horrible as well because we just don't have the card economy to block correctly and then to pressure back. But yeah, Emperor's definitely the worst matchup. Anyway, I guess we win bitterly by default, fortunately. So I think the deck is feeling better. I feel like I've taken a bit more defensive elements. And like in this matchup until we got to the cash out. It was definitely a losing battle. But it did feel a bit more comfortable dealing with arcane damage and pings. And I think everything is just pretty much reactive. I really wish they expanded upon Bard, right? To actually have some proper interactions across the board. There were so many things they could do. Anyway, we'll leave it there. We'll swap to probably a different hero for the next one, and then, yeah, just cycle around or something like that, or I might roll a dice. Who knows? There's 4 decks I think I want to play, right? So, like, Dagger, Benji, / Crouching Tiger, Shiner, I want to go back to the Flails, and Teklovossen as well as Melody. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See ya.